Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. This is Agent Norman once again, and I'm called Agent Norman because I am a licensed health, life, and annuities insurance agent. But we are not here to talk about insurance today. This is not a sales presentation. Either I or someone in my network invited you here to take advantage of this opportunity, or you found yourself on this landing page at one point and you completed the brief survey, and then you ended up on the page that you are on right now. First of all, I'd like to start by saying that if you are on a regular computer, laptop, desktop, you can see the menu that is under the video right here. If you are on a mobile device, then you're going to have to use these three horizontal lines right here to access the menu when you are ready to get started. Now, I also want to say here, watch the entire video. Don't miss out on this opportunity because you're always in a hurry or you're too busy. I actually had access to this opportunity 2 months before I actually got started because I was giving the written presentation, and of course, being an insurance agent or network marketer is like, hey, I'm too busy. I'm not going to take 30 minutes or an hour to read through this written presentation. So I kind of blew it off, and then someone emailed me back and, hey, Norm, you check that out. And I went back. But to make this easier for you to understand it, I went ahead and did a video, and I'm going to cover a lot of material that was not covered from this opportunity with me. So how do you actually do it here? What we're going to be using is this website here. It's AI marketing. We call it MarketBot. And I'm not going to read through the entire web page because you're going to be able to do that at your leisure. But basically, the bot is making affiliate sales for us. We don't have to go out to our ClickBank or Warriors Plus or Max Bounty and find a product to sell, and then take $50,000, $60,000 out of our pocket to drive traffic to wherever the creative is. The bot is doing everything for us. And some of these, I'd like to say this is international also. For people in the United States, we have a tendency to think that the entire world revolves around the United States, and that's not true. This is an international opportunity. Some of the stores you will recognize, most of the stores you will not, unless the stores were actually local for you. But as I said, don't miss out on the opportunity because you're always in a hurry. You want to view everything that pops up on YouTube. You want to see everything that comes up on Facebook or Craigslist. Just slow down a little bit. This is the actual opportunity that you have been waiting for. So that being said, let's go ahead and get right down to business. Let's see. How do you earn? Let's go back to the website here. And I know the biggest question you're going to have is, how do you earn $4,920,472 over a 36-month period? I'd like to say that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. But this is a get-rich plan. Let me repeat that. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it is a plan to get rich. And I'm going to show you how to do that in less than 36 months if you watch the video until the end. What I want to do now is go ahead and I'm going to pause this video, and I'm going to insert the company's little 50-second video, and take a drink of water, then I'll come back and we'll finish this up. I'm going to try to keep this video under 30 minutes, so give me just a second.
Hi, meet Alex. Alex has $100 and he wants to invest it properly. If he puts his money in a bank, he will receive back $105 in a year at the most. However, if he advertises with MarketBot, he can get up to $135 in a month. Looks like Alex wants to know the secret. Everything is very simple. Merchants pay cashback services a commission on sales. Cashback services share the revenue with those who attract new customers. And MarketBot constantly brings in new leads through massive advertising campaigns. Alex funded the MarketBot advertising budget with $100 and then got his share of the sales commission. Now his income is 35% per month, and he gets it each day. Are you interested? Just register with the MarketBot. Fund your advertising budget starting with $10. But wait, you don't even have to spend your own money to start, because MarketBot will give you $50 to fund your first advertising campaign. You'll start getting income in 48 hours, because that's the time needed for an advertisement moderation cycle. Start earning up to $35 per month with AI.marketing. No complications, 24 hours a day. Start now.
Okay, I'm back live here. There's a lot to cover, so let's go ahead and get right back down to business. After you watch the video, I know that 35% per month, that may sound like a lot to some of you. It may not sound like enough for others, but it may sound like a dream. There's no way you can get 35% per month, but that's not a dream. This is affiliate marketing. This is not a savings account. This is not stocks or bonds or some other investment, that you have your retirement funds in. This is a business. It's not a Ponzi scheme where we're taking money from Sue to pay Bob. It's none of that sort of stuff. It's an actual affiliate business, and that generates actual sales. And we're going to show you the sales here in just a second. These international sales. Of course, if you think about it, who do you know that ever got rich earning, let's say 1% per year, even per month, with a savings account? Really, the objective in business is to make an investment and get a profit, and hopefully a known rate of return from that investment that provides you with a worthwhile profit of being in business in the first place. Then you want to take some of those profits and you want to put it back into the business, what they call scaling the business. This is the same formula that every successful business model uses. You don't go and buy a pair of Jordans online for $100 and then you resell them on eBay, for $101, 1% profit. That would be stupid. You're going to sell the shoes at $200, $300. Some of these grocery stores have a markup of, 6,000, 7,000%. Your profit margin has to be, worth the efforts of taking the risk and being in business in the first place. But I'm going to digress on that, try to stick to my notes and answer the questions that people have. Because as I said, I was presented with this 2 months before, but it just wasn't explained that well to me. So I had to come back and take a look at it. But we're excuse me here, but what we're going to do now is go ahead and take a look at the numbers. We're going to need a financial calculator to do this. We're going to be using compound interest, and first I want to show you the difference here between compound interest and simple interest. Obviously, simple interest is what most of you are accustomed to. Let's say you have $100, you're getting 2% per period, whether that's per day, per week, per month, it doesn't matter, per year. You're always going to be at that $2 because you're just getting interest based off of the principal, as opposed to compound interest. Your principal grows every period, whether it's a 1 day period, a 1 week period, or 2 week, 2 months, it doesn't matter. Excuse my phone in the background there. So as you see, as your principal grows, because the interest is tacking on, your profit each day is going to grow. By the time you get up to, let's say, 6 months or a year, the profits are going to start hitting, $200, $300 per day, and that's going to be adding onto your principal balance each day. The main thing that you need to understand here between affiliate marketing and network marketing: affiliate marketing is sales. That's ClickBank. That's JV Zoo. Warriors Plus. You choose something you want to sell, and you choose a creative, and you send traffic to that creative. Usually, it's going to take $20,000, $30,000 or so to send traffic to that creative, and you're going to have a net 45 or a net 60 period before you get paid. I'll go over that again. Network marketing is also known as referral marketing. That's going to be recruiting. You get 2 that get 2, or you get 3 that get 3. You have meetings, you bring your mother in, your cousin, your friends, your colleagues, that sort of stuff. Just wanted to differentiate between those two. We're dealing with affiliate marketing now, and it does have an element of network marketing to it in the end. If you choose to build a team, that's not necessary for this. You can just simply top up your ads balance and just sit back and watch your money grow. There is no need to recruit on this if you don't want to. But let's go ahead and get into the numbers here. Let's pull up. We need a calculator here. Did I spell that right? And we're going to need a financial calculator to use this. And you can follow along at calculator.net on the financial calculator. And we're going to say we have 12 months here. Let's start off with a year. Just 12 months. And we're going to say 35% per month. And most people are getting more than 35%. Sometimes the percentages come in more like 60 or 70% per month. But we're going to be conservative and say it's only 35% per month. They took that off the website. It used to be on the website. They guarantee 35% per month, but you don't want to make guarantees in this sort of business, so they just took the numbers off altogether. But we're going to use 35% per month for these purposes. And you see after the first 12 months, which the numbers right here, you see $35 profit first month. You see what your profits are per month. You see how the money grows to $3,664. That's not, nothing to really, write home about. It's not a lot of money. It's a huge percentage, but it's not something that you'd be, overly enthusiastic about. Like, I make $3,600. But let's go ahead and change that to 2 years, 24 months, same numbers, starting from only $100. We're not adding anything to it. And obviously, you can always add money. You may start off with 50 or 100. You can add $50 per week, or $10 per week, or $100 per week, or $1,000 per month. It's up to you. You don't have to sit back and wait for this to grow just by growing itself. You can help this grow. But you see, after the 24-month period, you'd be at $134,279. Now the money is starting to get substantial, and somewhere throughout here, probably when you start earning, let's say $200 per day or so, you're actually able to start living. This is monthly here. You actually start living off the money. That's probably about 18 months, a year and a half, if you're only compounding monthly. But we're going to go over some other numbers here just to show you where you want to be. And let's change this to 3 years. This is going to show you where the numbers on the headers come from. 4,920,000. Now you're getting rich, make no doubts about it. That's where these numbers come from. 400. Actually, it's a little bit less on the header, but $4,920,472. That's where those numbers come from. Now, ideally, you want to be able to compound your money on a daily basis. So that would be 365 days in the first year. 35% divided by 30 days is 1.15. This is just basic math, so I'm not going to spend the time going over basic math on this video. It's going to be a long video. Let's see, something is... Oh, okay. In order to do that, first of all, you'd have to have a $900 balance, because you can't get 10. The minimum top up on this thing is going to be $10. In order to get $10 per day, a minimum of $10 per day, you need a present value, the asset balance of $900. And you see, during that year, if you're compounding every day, which is putting your profit back into your business, you see how your money grows over the year until you're actually up. Another point I wanted to make is, you see, $200 per day. Most people could live off of $200 per day. You see, you'd be somewhere around 260 days. That's why I was trying to make that point. This is a point you can probably start thinking about quitting your job if you hate your job. But you can see how the money actually grows down to $58,450. To show the 2 years, my computer screen is not going to handle 730 days. So what I'll do is just take the balance from here, put it there, the 58,450, and then let's get rid of that extra zero, and then we calculate it, and now you see after 2 years you're at a $3.7 billion balance. So the money, you can get rich a lot faster in 36 months if you make sure that you start with a $900 present value. So if you have $900, it's best to get started with $900. If you're skeptical and you want to see how it works first, that sort of stuff, then that's fine. You're just kind of delaying your own future. You can put this in here, 3796062, and the numbers are going to start getting ridiculous in year 3 if you're still compounding daily. Now you're at $250 million in income. Most people aren't going to reach this, because realistically, you're going to start cashing out money. You're going to buy a bigger house, a bigger car. Your family's going to start asking for money, friends. You're going to travel. You're going to do things. So odds are you're never going to get up this high, because you're going to start making withdrawals off the account, obviously. But this is just to show you that you can get rich a lot faster than 36 months if you're using bigger numbers, of course. We're just starting for the minimum of $100. All right, let's go back to the AI website. My notes say here. And we're going to go ahead and log in and create an account. Well, first thing you want to do when you create an account, you're going to get an IMB login. And what you want to do, I already have login credentials. I have probably five or six accounts. But what you want to do is click on the register now. And of course, it's going to actually prove you're not a robot. You have to do that CAPTCHA nonsense. And your inviter's code should pop up. I don't think you can come into this without an inviter. I've never tried, but I don't think you can. You're going to need an invite code. But then, of course, I think it's common sense to put your first name and your last name in there, your correct email address, create your password, and then create your account. And once you register, then you're going to want to log in. Once you log into your account, it's going to look like this. It's going to bring you over here. And to register for AI marketing, you simply click on the AI marketing link. Once you want to register, let me put this in English. I told you this is all international, so you're going to change the language over to English, and then you're going to want to sign up. Make sure you sign up using this blue acorn, this brain-looking thing. They call it a brain. It looks like an acorn. do not use your Google login credentials to create an account because you want an IMB account. I learned this the hard way. I used Google, not paying attention, just thinking I know everything, and I did not create that IMB account. And when you come in and you bring, let's say you do recruit, they don't have an IMB account. You're not building your downline. So make sure you use this this thing right here. Let me look at my notes here. But once you do get an account, I'm going to use that Google account that I created just for simplicity of this video. Once you do log in here, this is what you're going to be looking at. And the first thing you want to do is you want to top up your account. And so you scroll down and you go to top up. This is where you're going to actually get your bot started. You can start with the gift certificate if you want to. It's a $50 gift certificate. And once you click on that, it's going to start generating sales for you, and it's going to start creating income for you. But you can't withdraw the income until you top up with some real money, at least another $50 of real money, which is going to give you an ads balance of about $100. And out of that, you're going to make about $172. You're going to need to pay back the $50 loan. This is a loan. That's not, it's a gift certificate, but it's not. It's a loan. You'd have to pay the $50 back. And then your minimum withdrawal at that point is going to be $100 for the first time. After you withdraw that $100, whether or not you put it back under your ads balance or put it in your pocket, it's going to revert back to the $10 minimum that you'll be able to top up or take out on a daily basis. Just so you understand that. If you want to see what your sales were, it tells you what your sales were, the date and the time of the sale and who it was. The sale was Victoria's Secret. The bots was down for about a month, from about July 15th up until yesterday when it came back up. So it's still showing a lot of old sales pending. And keep in mind, I told you we're dealing with real affiliate marketing. These are real sales. And when you're dealing with real sales, you're dealing with cancellations and that sort of stuff. So they have usually a 30-day cancellation or return policy that creates that 45-day window for you to get paid. That's what keeps most people out of affiliate marketing. It's the money to start buying traffic in the first place, which is typically thousands of dollars, and the risk of paying, let's say, 80, 90 cents per click or $1 per click, and then you have no sales. And also there's about a 2.5 month wait sometime before the time that you actually generate the sale and the time you actually get paid. So you need a lot of money to get started in affiliate marketing. The bot is eliminating all of those hurdles for us. You don't have to find a product to sell to come up with a creative, and you don't have to drive traffic. You're just simply making an investment. Everything is done for you. Let's see if I can get back on track here. It just explained you can't withdraw until you actually top up with real money, and the first is $100. And just want to make sure you take your time to carefully understand the great opportunity that's in front of you here via affiliate marketing without you actually having to learn affiliate marketing. You don't have to invest $60, $75, $100,000 to get started. This is only $50 to get started, $100 to get started. And I think most people around the world can actually start with at least $50 or $100. It's a very conservative number that nearly people in India can probably afford that. Affiliate marketing, of course, has made millions of people. Made millions of people millionaires, and it still is making millionaires. The trick is here, back in the day, 1,000 clicks was probably, only like $1. You could choose any product from ClickBank or Max Bounty, and come up with a creative and just throw, let's say, 10,000 clicks for $10 at that creative and see what happens. You have 30, 50 trial campaigns running at the same time, and even the bad ones made, some sort of profit back then. Everybody was getting rich. They were getting rich fast. Of course, now times have changed. These clicks on Google ads or Facebook ads, YouTube, these things can be $1 or more per click. And of course, there's no guarantee of any sales. So there's no room to play games anymore. You be out there with that trial and error type stuff, especially for people that don't know what they're doing. You can actually go broke and lose a lot of money in affiliate marketing doing it today. Excuse me. Of course, as I said earlier, MarketBot eliminated that. You just have to ask yourself, do you want this passive income? With no referrals, you don't have to recruit. You don't have to have any employees. None of that stuff is necessary. But if you are a team builder, we do have a very lucrative pay plan in place so that you can build your team. And just stay with me a few minutes here longer, and I'm going to go over that with you in just a second. But just to get you started here, as I said, that $50 gift certificate, it is there. They should change that to loan certificate, and of course that's going to be deducted. I already went over the $100. Of course, it'd be the minimum if you use a certificate. Then it reverts back to the $10. And also I want to let you know when you do top up here, let's say you go in and you put in your cash for Bitcoin. Let's say you put in $100 in Bitcoin. It's going to give you a 10% bonus. So you'd actually receive $110 on your advertising budget. That's going to give you an additional 10% per period, whether that's 10% per month or 10% per week. It's giving you an additional 10% on top of money. So instead of 35%, you'd be basically at 45% on a monthly basis. And if you're doing this daily, it's even greater than that. Of course, this is getting interesting now. Let's say also note here, it's going to say that the maximum top up is 1,000, and that's per occurrence. So you can top up this with 1,000, let's say at 10 o'clock, and go back at 10:05 and top up again for another 1,000. So there is no maximum amount that you can have on your ads balance. I've seen ad balances at 75,000 or higher. So there is no limit on that. I wanted to take a look at the first. Let's go over this. This is the first account I created when I was ignorant, and I used my Google account. As I said, the site's been down, so the numbers really not making any sense. Usually when you have your cash back, it goes on your virtual card. This is a virtual Visa card, so if you're shopping online, you can simply use a virtual Visa, or you can simply transfer the money over to your bank account or your crypto account or wherever you want to send the money to. Advertising, this is where you're going to find everything's changed on it. This is different now. You don't have to go through this, but your advertising budget is going to be on there. Your cash back, usually your cash back is right there. It shows the remaining balance of your advertising budget. You can't try to order a card. You can't get those anymore. The AI assistant isn't working, and we're doing everything. Bots doing pretty much everything for us. But if you want to, you're a retailer, you want to use this system, and of course that's where you set up your account. Your marketing is where you're going to get your affiliate link. Let's say you want to invite other people and build actually you wouldn't do that on here. You're going to do that on IMB, and I'm going to cover that in just a second. And of course, I showed you your sales. This is where you find your sales and everything. I showed you your cash back, and they say that should be back to normal here probably sometime tomorrow. And you see, I had one person activate for $50, and I think that was my cash back for that one activation. Also, let you know, you don't get paid on activating the $50 loan certificates. That has to be actual money. So, and a lot of people try that, and they're just sending out these $50 cards thinking they get 5% or $2.50 per person. It doesn't work that way. You're going to get 5%, 10% bonus, or whatever you are on table one, which I'm going to go over that in just a second, of actual top-ups, not from the bot. Let me go over my notes here, make sure I'm covering everything here. And went over that. We went over the net 45, net 60. We went over that. Let's go ahead and keep going here. And I think we're going to need to go over to IMB. Let's see here. Oh, someone asked me, can you actually lose money? And theoretically, yes, you can. So obviously, if you have an ads balance that's zero, and let's say everybody cancels or returns on you, and you don't have any money left in your ads balance, it's theoretical that you can lose money, but in reality it's not, because of the refund thing that the company has set up. You just simply want to go into the written presentation there to go over that. It covers that, and that's why they have that fund set up for us, just for that particular reason. In case something happens, no one's losing any money. So in reality, it's probably impossible for you to actually lose money. Also, one important thing to know is once you do activate your account, let me close that out. Once you do activate your account, however you decide to activate it, it's going to take about 48 to 72 hours for this to show up in your ads balance. So if it's like the next day or the day after, don't worry. No one has stole your money and won't ring it off with it. It just takes about 42 to 78 hours for the bot to get you into the system, and then it's going to show as at work. But if you do this and you be patient, soon, as I showed you earlier with the calculator, you're going to have built a full-time income, whether it's 6 months, 7 months. Shortly after that, you're going to start building wealth. The main thing here is the quicker you get started, the sooner you are where you want to be. Now, of course, for you greedy people, for the people that just want to be passive, you just want to earn your income, you don't want to do any type of recruiting, that's basically it for you. Only thing you have to do is just create your account, top up your account, and come back every day or every week or so and check and see how your money is growing, and then just simply reinvest your money into your ads platform. But for the rest of us, we greedy people, if you want to get money faster, you want to get more money, let's go ahead and show you how to build a team. And even if you're not a team builder, you probably still want to pay attention to this, because you can build a team with nobody but yourself 9 different email addresses and $50 to fund each one of your own accounts. That's why I have multiple accounts. And remember, as I said, use the blue brain to create that account. And here's why. You get an INB account, which has various levels. So when you go into the how do I earn, and I'm not going to read all of this other stuff to you. The main thing you want to hear is you want to see these different levels. When you come in, you're going to come in as a partner. But you see this thing, everybody you bring in, you get a 5% bonus on, all the way up until 15%. So as you work your way up through these different levels, let's say you're up here and you're bringing, let's say even yourself on down here, you're getting a 15% bonus on whatever you top yourself up with or someone else that you bring in. Once it hits that 15 at level 9, it says level 8, it's obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because it has a 0 in there. Up here, you can't get any more as far as the bonus, but the company also pays us bonuses based on the amount of sales volume that you have within your team. That goes down 14 levels. So this doesn't really matter here, but going down 14 levels on your team, that could be thousands of people generating tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars per day or per month. You get a bonus. Let's say once your team hits a volume of 4,096, you get a bonus of $100, and it just grows and grows and grows. 8192, and you get another bonus of 500 that goes into your directly into your cash out, and you can either put that on your advertising budget or send it to your debit card. And keep in mind, these are virtual Visa cards that you can use anywhere you want to online. As you see, as you get up here, you can get bonuses of well over $20 million if you add all of these up. So you actually can do nothing else, nothing as far as affiliate marketing or nothing as far as network marketing. And you can get rich doing this probably in 12 months to 24 months. So it's really a no-brainer if you put all of your efforts into that. And I'm not going to read all of this because it'll take too much time to do all of that. But once you do get into your INB, of course, as I said earlier, just click on that. Click on that button, and it'll take you over there to the AI marketing side of your account. You want to go over to how to earn. It's going to do that for you. I'm not going to read all of this stuff because I want to keep this video under 30 minutes, and we're getting at about that 30 minutes. If you have a business and you want to use MarketBot to advertise your products, that's what the market stuff is for, the business. The main thing you're going to need here on this page is your invite. This is your link. Make sure you send out your link. If you're recruiting, you want to use the brain, not the AI marketing direct, because they're not going to get the INB account and you're not going to be building a network. Use the link for your brain. Just copy and paste it, put it on a notepad, clipboard somewhere. That's what you're going to put on your website, so wherever you're going to post it at. Let's go ahead and make sure I'm copying all the points here. Let's get out of that. And that's table 1. Every time you look at this thing, it's going to say revert back to table 1. That was table 1 that we just covered. And also explain that you don't get paid based on sales of MarketBot. MarketBot could be selling something that's $20,000. You're not getting paid, let's say 15% of that $20,000. When they're referring to sales volume, they mean sales, top-up sales of your team. Meaning someone on your team tops up with $50 or $100, not when the MarketBot actually goes out and makes a $100 sale and you get a percentage of that sale. So that's a little confusing. They should change that probably to top-up volume as opposed to sales volume. Then it wouldn't be so confusing. Another thing I wanted to make sure you understand is you don't get paid anything from people activating the $50 certificate, because that's actually a loan. A lot of people, when they come on and activate that loan, they don't actually ever top the account up with real money. So the company may have 3 million accounts on the board because they have so many people that have activated that $50 gift certificate, loan certificate, but never actually topped up with any real cash. And let's see here. I think that's about it. And once you set up your account, first thing you want to do, obviously, is go through each and every last one of these. If you have any questions on this stuff, the first thing you want to do is obviously replay the video, take a look at it again. If you still have questions, call, text, or email me or the person that invited you. I want to say thanks for your time, and of course, remember to take your time, slow down, and go over everything and watch the video again if you need to. Welcome to the team, and go out and become a 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure earner.